I've had a hell of a day. How have you been, Raymond?
Well, I just vented, but uh, I'm actually peachy. You know, we're this after I just had a therapy session with Fred, was my therapist. I'm happy. We're attending the a retro convention that may or may not work its way into a video on one of our channels. But I'm looking as we just kind of talked about the idiocracy, bleak cyberpunk future we're heading towards. I am ready to bust some
Oh
zombies.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Not busting zombies. That'd be a weird kind of fetish thing, but
Busting off in
you
some
know,
zombies.
that's right.
Yeah, the stream name I picked is We've Been Captured again. Yeah, like
Well,
literally last time we got
because
captured and then we like get fucking captured at the end of the like next two like chapters again.
this is just Jake's fetish. He just likes to be randomly
I
captured.
bet you Troy Baker likes to get tied up.
Speaking of which, maybe we'll do an impromptu stream tomorrow.
Maybe, possibly.
Or something. Just thinking out loud. Find a vaccine. I hope this is not a vaccine. Pfizer. I mean, sorry.
We're gonna start another
That's
pandemic.
the alarm in the game. That's just Pfizer sending a hit squad after us.
He said the B word. Get him!
What the hell just happened?
We got released.
Of course, they took our weapons.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm just maybe it's just I need a little bit of like joy, but not to sound like a degenerate. But they really did a good job on her ass mesh. It's really it's got a good, it's well done. She's a well done character.
She tried to hold in a fart and the pants just got sucked up her crack.
That's what it looks like. It looks like those girls that go to the gym. They complain about being harassed, but they wear like fucking yoga pants where you can see their camel toe.
Yeah.
They flaunt it, but if you accidentally look, like within like 10 miles of them, they cancel you.
I mean, well, it's legit. Like pretty much just like tale as old as time. You dress or act provocatively, and then you like make a big fucking stink. Like you weren't the one like doing some shit. Like you didn't expect to get the reaction, and then you get millions of dollars donated to your OnlyFans. Can I not crawl under this? I bet you fucking Jake could fit under there.
That also needs to be a case study for, assuming that we make it out of this dark timeline.
Well, it's like these people
OnlyFans
think they're gonna.
became a thing.
Well, not only OnlyFans, but it's like people keep like all these people are big liars and charlatans, and they always get so surprised when they get caught. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
But let's just look at the history of like pornography. Like, you go back to like the 80s and people had to probably buy shit on VHS, then DVD, magazines. Then the internet took off, and then like it was readily available, free, and then obviously like some pimp shit, But then it's like now instead of that, people are like paying a monthly fee to some basically glorified whore who like.
Well, when porn's still free,
who they think will fuck them. The saddest part is they think that this woman's gonna fuck them. They're gonna fuck them out of
well, they're basically Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. He's like, so you're saying there's a chance? Like every single time.
I mean, it's not like I'm some hotshot, but shit. I mean, at least I still have enough modicum of self fucking dignity that I'd like to say that you could still meet. It's kind of hard in our current day and age, but you could still meet a woman in the real fucking world.
Yeah.
And not have to succumb to. Well, it is hard though. That's the thing that a lot of older generations don't fully understand. You can't just go up to a chick and say like, "Hey, toots, what's your numbers?" Unless you got that kind of mindset. But the problem is,
well, it's a confidence thing, but it is kind of impolite.
Well, it's not just impolite though. It's also like, it's become almost like, oh, you're harassing a woman if you try to ask her out. Unless you have the real, like, fucking silver tongue charm, which a lot of guys don't. How do I let you out of this? Break down the door. Yeah, how do I do that, Jake? Is there a fucking switch?
Is there a lock?
Well, there is.
Break down
Is
the
there?
door.
Okay, Jake. Jesus Christ. All right. Is this
So,
is it a creature that drops?
Ray, is there a lock on the door?
Save me from climbing through those air ducts.
Shoot it.
Yeah, but there's no Are you telling me I should have shot the lock the whole time?
Hey, break down the door.
Shut up!
Look,
You broke him. He will never.
did he say it again?
He said it again.
I think Jake's having a fucking stroke. I think
Well, he's dealing with a blonde.
He's dealing with
fuck!
me. I honestly didn't. Look, wasn't that the first time practically you've had to shoot a lock in this fucking game though?
There have been other times.
Well, it's been a while, Fred.
I'm not gonna josh you too harsh on it because like we both had a
Why
long
didn't-
day,
why
but
didn't
like
they break- Why? Yeah, I know. No, I should have thought of that. Why? Here's the problem. Why didn't they do what modern games do? They should just spray paint it yellow. Because that clearly is the international color.
careful, people
Okay.
can't stop like shitting their pants over it to
Let
this
me just
very
say
day.
This was not like typical shoot a video game padlock lock. This was
Yeah.
like the backside of. This was like a lock picking lawyer circular lock, and it just if you look at this, just look at this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you expect it? Wouldn't you expect this to be a button prompt over here and not? And I mean, look, I agree. I should have just tried shooting it, but let me just do this. I have an idea.
What? No. What was that?
There we go. That was my last modicum of
Dignity,
of dignity.
sanity.
Okay. Do I? Oh, look, a button prompt for the fucking same lock.
No, that one is just a light. The other one said unlock.
Oh, the same texture, but with let's see, that's the missing piece.
Oh boy.
Listen, Fred. If I was in person with you right now, I don't know if I would want to. I don't know what I would
You
do.
punch me.
I don't know if I'd give you a high five or fucking. Yeah, well, I wouldn't punch you.
Please attach reserve.
I would just have like a comedy-sized, like,
What the hell is it?
fake, like one of those sugar glasses, and just you know, just like throw it somewhere.
Smash it
You ever
over
seen
my
that
head.
shit, like the movies. Oh no, but it would be a real glass. So it'll be one of those fake ones. I would never mean real harm.
You just buy the biggest like foam wiffle ball bat you could find and just beat me to death with it.
Not to death.
Almost within an inch of my life.
Exactly. That's the Rick Grimes approach. That's by the way, that's what Walking Dead lost in the end. Is they couldn't figure out. They got rid of Rick Grimes, but then they could never figure out what to do with him after like the fifth or sixth season.
Well, they're now trying to do the Daryl show with
yeah,
with
Daryl and Carol. Norman Reedus.
yeah, with Norman Reedus.
Good actor.
Yeah, very good actor. I love him in Boondock Saints.
It seems like a legitimately down to earth guy.
He's just nice. Like he's just chilled out like all the time. But he's just a guy who loves his outdoor stuff. He's like Jeremy Renner before he locked his fucking girlfriend in a closet and threatened to shoot her.
Jeremy Renner?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did that.
He did.
Like he pulled a full Justin Roiland.
When did this happen?
It was like a while back, maybe a year or two ago. Like he just had a fucking mental break, and his girlfriend, like I guess, like pissed him off or something, and he's like, "I'll fucking kill you and kill myself." God damn it!
Jeremy Renner?
Yeah. Surprised you forgot about this. It was everywhere.
Yeah. The guy that got his leg ran over a couple years ago?
Yeah. There's articles online about it.
But this happened after he had injured himself?
No, this was before. He just had
Oh.
like a fucking severe mental break, I guess.
Okay, but he didn't like do anything.
No, he didn't kill. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't Alec Baldwin anyone.
What? Well, that was just an accidental discharge.
Still negligent, and you still killed somebody, Alec. No, it's totally the gun. That's not how it works. In fact, it's even less how it works because you have a gun that is functionally incapable of going off without fully cocking the trigger and pulling said trigger.
By the way, that's why if I ever lived in a state where you can actually reasonably carry around a firearm, I would carry a revolver for that reason.
Oh, yeah.
That you deliberately need to make that decision that you want to put that gun in firing mode.
Yeah. You have to accept that. Ooh,
Yeah.
something attacking you?
Don't worry, I'll survive. Thank you. Especially if it's the that'd be a double action revolver, right?
Single action is pulling the hammer back and then pulling the trigger to fire. Double action would be pulling the trigger and it cocks the hammer.
Okay.
So if anything, if you want to avoid like every possible accidental discharge, like having like a single
revolver
would be good. But I'm sure even with a double action, it wouldn't. Like, because like even with a double action, it's a pretty heavy trigger pull.
Yeah, which I think is I think that's the right choice for a regular concealed carry, because there's always exceptions to that.
Oh
like,
yeah, there's always exceptions to the rule.
Is there a use case for someone having a Glock with an extended mag? Sure, but like as a regular person, and let's say if it was a move to a state with freedom like Florida, even in most areas of Florida, where stuff can get shady, like 6 rounds or 8, depending on the revolver you get, is usually more than enough in like a self-defense situation.
Yeah. And like unless you're buying like specifically like a friggin' 22 like a revolver, like you can't exactly get a revolver in a small caliber.
Well, they have, what's a great caliber though is the 22 Winchester rounds.
Oh yeah.
Well, 22
I guess I'm
Magnum.
going up here.
Did we just reset to the beginning?
I gotta go this way anyway. Okay.
A feat of athleticism. No, but 357's a fine enough caliber too. Everybody.
Yeah.
9mm is fine. It's kind of hard to find a 9mm revolver, but they exist. Look at is there something that might make you feel fucking like that raises your testosterone carrying around like a 44 or 45,
Yeah.
Sure, but like
I'm just back here.
That's oh, my face is getting fucked.
Don't worry, I'll fuck your face too.
Ow.
What are you looking at, Jake?
But I was actually tempted to give to his Kickstarter, but I'm trying to keep my funds, well stocked for tomorrow, especially.
Oh, who Almighty?
Weapons did a well, no, I'm probably gonna throw him 25, but Forgotten Weapons, is that his channel? The guy with the beard and long hair that does the firearm reviews. He has a Kickstarter for like the weapons of James Bond.
Oh, that's cool.
Tempted to get it. It's like $80 though, but like it's legitimately like a massive coffee table book. It warrants its price, but I'm just not in the spending mood right now.
Well,
considering that tomorrow, and I have a feeling.
Have you like, I know it's a stupid question, but like, have you been getting like this weird feeling that your paychecks just aren't as chunky as they used to be?
Well, it's not just they're not as chunky. It does not go as far as even a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They talk about inflation slowing down. Okay, it might not be like gigantic leaps, but it's sort of been like there was those leaps, and now it's like there's just a. It's like somebody's already like been shot 3 times, and now there's just like another few thousand cuts. Like it's death by 1,000 cuts in terms of how people
Yeah.
are not able to make ends meet. Which I am, but at the same time, it's like I have like, a couple years ago, if I was making what I'm making now a couple of years ago, I would have no issue pulling the credit card out for that one book. Oh, I think you gotta go on the left side and pull the switch, by the way. It seems like a left side of the door.
Yeah. Just got these sort of splayed, like,
Oh, and there's actually a
twitching legs
button
on
prompt.
the ground.
Maybe we have to shoot something, God knows. Fucking put
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
I'm willing to admit that I should have definitely done like the Zelda thing, where sometimes you just place a bomb somewhere and hope that something happens. Like that's a good thing to do. But no, I'm not gonna let down this game. Put a very rare occurrence in a
Yeah, I don't know why I thought
precarious
that would work.
situation. I want to write to these developers. And I'm gonna have DSP probably co-sign it because he probably got stuck on that section for 2 hours.
I don't even have faith enough to say that. It's probably like longer. Ah.
Nice.
Why is it only legs now?
Well, that's part of the reason why I've been like a big advocate of Play Asia. I don't know if you saw my purchase from the other day, but I got 3 games for 150,
Nice.
which 3 new games for 150 would be impossible to get here. I got
Well, because everything costs like damn near $70 and $80 now. It's ludicrous.
But you can literally get the same brand new games from Play Asia just with the Japanese cover art, and it's $20 cheaper pretty much on average. And as long as you spend more than 100, you get free shipping. So just wait until like you need 2 games and then just get it from them if it's not something you need. Like that's my recommendation for everybody. If you don't need a game urgently, just get it through them because it's cheaper, and they also have more physical games because Asia still gets a lot of physical games like whatchamacallit, Yakuza. They're releasing Yakuza 1 on Switch.
Nice.
Was Kiwami
yeah.
collection. Kiwami. Now, fucking in the West, they're doing a physical release, but you know who fucking Sega uses for their physical releases now? I don't know if you know.
Who?
Fucking Limited Run.
No. No.
So.
God.
Unless it's a real big profile release. But if it's a game like that, where it's like obviously going to be more of a smaller physical footprint, they use fucking Limited Run, and I'm for giving them a penny. I think they're just a shysterous fucking company, and
oh yeah,
it's a company that I actively avoid when and where possible. Well,
it's like after what they did, like I'm surprised they're even still around.
Well, they're still around because they had enough pull, and they were early on, and like they were an early factor in like getting some of these games like actually to get physical releases.
Yeah, but once again, Tale as Old as Time, they got infiltrated.
Well, it's not even that. They've always been a shitty company. They always had like a long, like order to like delivery time. Like there was games that I fucking pre-ordered through them before I boycotted them that I got like a year after, and it was like I had forgotten to cancel them. So I ended up getting them. Like Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, which it is what it is. I'm kind of glad I have that, even though I can't stand that fucking company. But I canceled Dead Space from them because I was gonna get the like the $250 helmet thing.
Yeah.
But as soon as they fired Kira Lane, I think her name is, that chick that they fired.
Yeah.
That's her name. She's like a really nice lady.
Like over some like really innocuous bullshit.
Oh yeah, she followed people that aren't allowed to be followed, and she liked. I
Well,
think she
yeah.
had like
She
one
was she
very
got fired for people she followed on Twitter.
yeah.
Basically never confirming or denying like that she like enjoyed the content. I think she was following like Ian Miles Chung, which like fuck him anyway.
He's a
But
yeah, but that
you shouldn't be allowed to just fire somebody for having somebody in their like follows that you don't like.
yeah, like we just said, we don't like Ian Miles Chung. Now, there was a time where I did follow him a little bit, but I always, in the back of my head, I knew this motherfucker was not kosher.
Well,
That
he was a
even he
charlatan and basically like under the
plays
pre.
every side.
Well, it's like
He's
under
not even American.
Well, it's like under the pretenses of like, because this was back in the Gamergate day where he finally like got any amount of traction, and like basically like the whole thing was like, we'll be the bigger people, we'll forgive Ian for being a fucking punk ass, and we'll be the bigger man, and then like he got in tight with a bunch of like the fucking like people in Gamergate, but then like just turned out to be like a fucking shady shyster behind the scenes. Like fucked a bunch of
I
people
think
over Zoe Quinn
yeah.
style.
I think I got to come up to you, but I was just checking this one area to make sure I
Well,
didn't forget
there's a
anything.
way for you to get over to this H door over here, but I don't know how.
I guess. All right.
God damn it.
At least I got some ammo from that. Yeah, and also the thing is, like, he's always been like a shock jock in terms of like stirring up
I mean,
shit.
in a
And he
way.
doesn't. But he no. What I mean is like he'll tweet on X about some like issue going on in the United States. This is a guy that's never. I don't even think has been to the United
Yeah.
States. He's not a citizen. He lives in Malaysia, and like he will like
Oh shit.
he's the kind of person that's just like a
Ow.
negativity sink. Like he my rule of thumb is if you go on someone's X account and they don't have anything positive ever about anything, like any hobby or anything they enjoy, like if it's just this fucking spew of like political bullshit, then that's someone you should probably avoid.
Yeah.
If they don't have like anything that they find to be interesting, like I'm not saying you need to be one of these jerk offs that like is positive 24/7, but if every fucking post is about violence and death and fucking conflict, unless you're a fucking war correspondent for the fucking, whatever, you should like fucking you go through my RW Tech and like, yeah, I'll be bitching about shit, but every now and then I'll put something nice on there, like, oh yeah, look what I got. I got a fucking Hatsune Miku fucking body pillow or some shit. I don't know.
I got like, because only I can jump over there.
Yeah, I think there's one up there that I can go.
Well, it's got to be
though.
through that H door, but we got to figure out how to open it.
Oh,
Maybe it's through
okay.
here.
Well, I actually think I can go up to that one that you're at. Is there any button prompts up there or some shit?
Yeah, it's opened up here. This is where you need to go. Yep.
Will you just jump?
Yeah, this is the other side. Okay, I gotta come back your way because I gotta go the opposite way.
All right, I just missed it again. They really, by the way, not that I'm doing great tonight, but I can only imagine this with the NPC, this section.
I mean, the NPC probably like it's a lot different than like 5 days where the NPCs were like brain dead and you had to babysit them because they had their own health pool.
Yeah, 5 was kind of a clusterfuck, wasn't it?
I mean, maybe it's just because I've gotten a lot better at playing video games, or maybe it's they legit fix some stuff. But I like Resident Evil 5 like remaster was actually pretty decent. Like the AI wasn't nearly as bad.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, it could be the limitation of like the 360. Like that was a game that was I mean, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I remember like Resident Evil 5 was like a really like impressive game graphically when
Oh
it
no,
still like looks
it's a
amazing.
very beautiful game, and it's a very like.
But like they kind of were pushing the limits of the 360, like the power of that
Oh
system,
yeah.
which it's
Oh
like
no.
it's rare for a game to do that nowadays, as you'll see. Like it's just they have all these engines that are fucking over like Unreal Engine has become kind of a nightmare for developers. With Unreal
Oh
Engine 5.
really? Oh fucking hell! That was the grenade's fault. That wasn't me. Oh, how do I get here? Oh, through the lasers.
Have to find a way to stop this.
Oh,
Oh,
we gotta pull the
Jesus.
lever.
All right.
I doubt we're actually timed on this. I think it's just all for show.
It's just like the Yakuza Claw game.
I mean, kind of. Now,
Shot at patience, pal.
you just hit me in the back of the head.
Combat.
Okay, as soon as it drops down to a door, I think we need to... Is he just crawling through the wall? Do you see that? Yeah, do you see that? He's in the wall.
Yeah, I do see that.
Super weird. Alright, jump. I said jump.
So, am I misremembering, or did the viewers like to hear this stuff? Did you try a mint stout the
Oh,
other day?
yeah, it was supposedly... It was a mint chocolate stout. It was made with cocoa nibs and mint leaves. And it's basically, yeah, I think it was called Fresh from the Freezer Mint Sundae or something like that. It was pretty good, honestly.
Sherry, you alright?
Better than cannoli beer or Dunkin'
I don't
Donuts
think, yeah,
harpoon.
I don't think anything can get as bad as that cannoli beer or when Harpoon was first making their like Dunkin' Donuts themed like coffee beers.
They've gotten better though.
Well, the stout was always good. It's everything else kind of sucked. Oh God! What?
Panini press.
I was almost out.
You know what also was not so good was the full restore beer at the retro
Oh
convention.
God, that beer was awful. It legit just tasted like IPA, the brutal IPA.
It had a
There
very
was
fine.
no flavor. Well, no nice flavor to it. It was just all bitter.
Apparently, they're having beer again this year. Maybe they've worked something better out.
Well, depending on the price tag, like I'll either refuse or try it. What is on my screen? You're just crawling inside the middle of the pylon.
There we go.
I just squished. Oh no! Goodbye! Regenerator enemy who's not really a regenerator. Hooray, now we go down into the depths of hell.
Well, nice.
Glad to see you're okay.
Wait, was that you who just freed us?
Looks like you guys saved the day again, huh?
What are you talking about?
I can see your father in you.
He was gay too.
Wait, hold on a second. See the moon? Yeah, I did.
He tried to end the world on multiple occasions. He was kind of a dick.
But I'm the one that killed him. It's you? That's right. Chris? They're releasing that puppy. This is between me and him. Go ahead.
Oh, Piers, you still alive? Did you see that thing about Ricky Berwick? It's actually kind of sad.
What happened to Ricky?
Who the hell are you to tell me
Oh.
what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down now!
Look, I mean, it's depressing. I guess he was at I guess he, you know, because he's disabled, his mom was his power of attorney, and basically, like, I don't know, treating him poorly.
Oh,
And
of
he ended up in
course.
the hospital.
Both.
And like basically put out a cry for help, which, you know, from a guy like him, that's like if he's actually like saying that he's being like abused or mistreated, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I guess some of like, I mean, like, not that Keemstar's a great guy, but I guess him and like some of those other people like that know Ricky reached out. Now he's doing good.
That's good.
But, like, that's fucked up. I mean, that's fucked up. 'Cause
Well,
obviously
that's
Ricky-
the same shit that happened to fucking Stan Lee. His family just turned out to be vultures waiting to pick his fucking corpse apart. It's
Yeah, isn't
insulting.
that sad.
Like
Well,
I almost
because-
wish, like, even though it's sad that like fucking Bruce Willis is like got super dementia now, at least his family's fucking taking care of him.
And they're not putting him out in the open like in his current state.
Yeah.
Like like they've shown a couple of pictures, but they're not trying to profit off in like someone's last moments.
Yeah.
Before they really become like unable to communicate or anything.
I think we're closing in on the end of this campaign.
Yeah.
I think it's only this level in Ustanok.
The end of the world.
Spoilers, but if you didn't know, you fight Ustanok again in this fucking campaign.
So, if that giant
It's just going to become a tradition. Every fucking campaign. Just you know, that is kind of the one issue with this game, isn't it? The way that it does is kind of like parallel storytelling.
I mean, it's a good concept, but like they didn't really do anything with it. Like, I think there was like the possibility of having like 4 people at once play one of the boss fights where you can have 4 people, but it just doesn't really come around often enough to like matter.
It reminds me of that one movie that tried to do that premise, where it's like, it's only 7 minutes, but it's from like 17 different perspectives. It's the same. Do you remember that movie? It was like about a terrorist attack. It's a Middle Eastern country somewhere.
I think Dennis Quaid was in it, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But it was like there was like 7 different or 8 different whatever, X amount of different characters. It was the same chunk of time, just from their POV sort of deal.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those ideas that sounds good on paper, but then it's sort of like The Purge. Like, what if there was a situation where there was no laws for 24 hours only?
I mean, the first Purge movie was pretty like cool as a concept, but then like they just started getting goofy, which is funny because I really like the actor in the second and third movie. Like,
Did they try to like make one like a Trump allegory too, or some shit, and make it like racism was like?
I don't remember that being a plot point ever.
I remember hearing something.
I know the
about
third
that.
one, it was like kind of, you fuck. Wow, like quick shot at the guy in front of me and ended up killing the guy to the left of me. But as I was saying, like the third one was kind of like more urban culture, but it wasn't really like a Trump allegory or anything.
Maybe it was they promote. Okay, that's the one with the black, like mainly. Like,
Well, it's like
black people, right?
the third one
I
has the
promoted it.
one like lady president or lady candidate for president. So that would be more like a Hillary allegory because it's a pretty blonde lady.
Well, let's not use pretty and Hillary in the same sentence, Fred. But I remember, okay,
I
look,
mean,
it's been a minute.
I
What
drink
I
her
remember,
bathwater.
though, is the way they promote. Not the actress, not Hillary Clinton, right?
I drink her bathwater.
Probably got adrenochrome in it or whatever they have for child sacrifice. No, what I was gonna say though is, oh, nice.
Okay, so this is what you what you get when you add all the chromosomes.
It might just been in the marketing. I think they marketed the movie like as I remember there's some kind of weird faux controversy that they did around that movie.
Well,
And it was
like
Trump
fucking.
was in office.
Well, it's like people were like trying to like this was like around the time when everybody was like Trump's gonna end the fucking world. He probably will make the purge a real thing. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Of course they won't.
But, you know, he's gonna do it again, even though he was already president for 4 fucking years.
Well, what's funny is people like made all these like accusations like about Trump like destroying the world and the economy, and like we have the worst crime rates now. The economy's in shambles. Fucking everybody's at each other's throats, and it's like, motherfucker, who is president? Who's in charge? Not Trump. It's just this fucking derangement, this fucking nutty professor attitude.
Yeah. It's a weird situation.
It's like I've never met like a bunch of people who are more convinced of a man like ruining everything, but are more willing to ignore the ruination going around like right now, like that's going on in front of their eyes. Oh, this is just a holdover from Trump. Fucking how, motherfucker?
The funny part is it's often the people that are in the communities that are the worst off to begin with, but then they keep voting Democrat.
Well, it's because they keep getting told all the things they want to hear without realizing.
Yeah.
without realizing, pretty much, like that's why things will never get better. I think this is actually the end. I didn't think we'd be here by now. It hasn't even been an hour yet.
We're making good progress.
And here's fucking Gigantor, I guess.
Don't misgender this one.
I'm made of parts you people wouldn't believe.
It's ma'am, not sir.
Cis scum must die.
I'm going to compete against a 110-pound woman in a fucking boxing match.
I want somebody to Photoshop Ustanok like on the women's division of powerlifting, like just on the podium.
My name is Emily. You know, they always take like those kind of like cheesy girl names.
Conveniently, after I figured out I was a shit powerlifter as a man, I found my true self.
I like the one though, this really fat troon who's on like one of these like vapid podcasts. And ever since then, they got the name Gorlock the Destroyer.
Oh, that one.
Went with it. But they actually have like kind of ran with that name. Like I can at least appreciate the fact that they like realized that there was some humor in that, and they're like running like whenever I see them in the video, like they're mentioned and they willingly kind of accept. Yep, my name is now Gorlock the Destroyer. Which, look, I mean, no matter what your situation is in life, if somebody's gonna call me Gorlock the Destroyer. Oh boy.
Fist fighting Ustanok is not working in my favor. But I will hold this track, even though it is a bad one.
Well,
Ow. Just fucking dinks me with the big foot. Ow. Oh, shit.
you have upset Gordok Destroyer.
Make more lava holes, freaking idiot!
Do whatever it takes to kill us.
Obviously. Ow. Are you feeling any of this?
So I think I don't know if the viewers have heard, but I have been playing the demo for Metaphor Refantizo, the new RPG game from the
Oh, did we
Persona
hurt him?
team.
What? Okay. When did you jump on his back? I love how they're both just, like, severely electrocuted. Oh, not the pistol. No, not my pistol. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we're doing this.
It's a fair fight.
You know what? I do find this honestly a cool part of the game. Like if they actually like just like did this, it would have been such like I just wish they like actually built more upon like Jake's melee system.
Get him over to the oh, hold on, you got him on the edge there. Okay, just keep him there.
Oh, nice. That was very Looney Tunes.
Well, see, when a game actually makes sense in what you need to do, it's not a bad thing. Like unlike a lock at the beginning of this chapter.
Get up.
Jesus! He's making mincemeat out of this motherfucker.
Still not nearly as strong as Chris Bucks Boulders Redfield, but it'll do.
You misgendered me!
I actually wish like Jake was a little more loved, but in a way I'm kind of happy that Troy Baker doesn't get another douchebag character to be like, hey, I played this guy, take me seriously.
You know, viewers, I'm starting to think Mr. Dead Wars doesn't like Troy Baker.
I like his characters. The man's a fucking piece of shit.
He's a pretty bad guy.
Like, if you can ruin a relationship with Nolan North, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Piece of cake.
You're probably 99.999% right about that.
Sherry. Sherry. Come on.
Listen, Jake, you ever have your fucking testicles removed with a rusty spoon?
No, but I have had him shocked by your cattle prod. Oh.
Well, that's half the battle.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, I was trying to...
You're trying to hit the serpent metal?
Some kind of warehouse.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's...
Be a way to move
I mean, if
shit
you
in
rewind the footage, it looked like I was trying to hit you, but that's just...
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that was totally an accident.
All right, let's do a gochi on that. What is it? A gochi?
Go see.
What's that horrific? Oh, Jesus.
You're not going to like this
That
plan,
doesn't
Jake,
ever
but
see.
we need to do this to defeat Ustanok. I don't think I believe you. No. I'll pull your ass cheeks apart, like open up your asshole and jam my head inside, and we'll form like a Gundam of like superpowered beings. It's like Gurren Lagann, but so much weirder somehow.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about this sequence.
I forgot he came back. Oh, I love this thing.
Yeah, but can I just say one
He's
more
so
thing about this,
determined.
The, the fact that this train was accelerating at like 300 miles per
And
hour,
we didn't just go
like,
flying the fuck off.
but also like the delivery of their lines, it just sounded like they got on a subway and the subway took off and they're
Whoa.
not in the fucking. Oh, this train's going a little fast. Ah! It should be like, holy shit, holy shit. That's what I'd be doing right now. I'd be pissing my
I
pants.
can't open my eyes all the way. Oh god, Cherry. This is kind of an anticlimax.
This game is fun, but you really do have to kind of turn your brain off a little bit.
This is basically just a vertical version of the fucking ROM boss fight. You just throw shit at him until he dies, and then you get to shoot him again. Only I don't think you get to shoot Ustanok after you throw a bunch of fucking bullshit at him.
Could you imagine if you went back to like 1999 and like you said this would be like this, like just showed him this cutscene and be like, yeah, this is what Resident Evil 6 looks like.
Wow.
Wait, what? Oh, what?
He is in the lava flow now. Fuck me, dude. It's America. Oh yeah, get that broken butterfly. I'm sorry, I do find this cute. I do love it. Okay, we did get to shoot him again. And it said Ustanok's heart had a 44 Magnum inside of it that day.
Oh, you saved me.
You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Save you how? We got kidnapped twice.
That's how you saved me.
Ah, fucking kiss already.
Oh. At this point, these two should be fucking.
I know. I'm a sucker for shit like this. I actually think that this is the only redeeming factor of the story, even though it's half-baked. They should even play a love song. Aww.
Wait, that was it for their campaign?
Yep, that was the final level.
Hey, let me ask.
I told you it felt shorter than the others.
What did we hit that? Oh, we just barely.
Yeah, we're only at 51 minutes. This is a very, very short stream so far. If we're gonna end it after this.
Well, no, I don't think we should end the stream. But do you want to continue the story, or do you want to do something else?
I mean, we could do Ada real quick. That one's
How long is Ada?
that one's even shorter than like the other campaigns. Like basically, it's just showing you what Ada got up to while everybody else was fucking around. Want to do it?
Yeah.
I hope I don't get copyright struck like for this song. I love you, Sherry, even though you shocked my testicles. I still wince when I pee. I'm gonna skip this, even though I like this song.
Sounds like something you'd hear on like the end of like a '90s CW fucking sitcom.
Kinda. Speaking of a 90s to early 2000s sitcom, you ever hear what happened to that one fucking sick fucker who played the dad on Seventh Heaven?
N- No. What happened?
Oh, dude, total fucking chomo.
Keto?
Total fucking chomo,
Oh,
dude.
legit?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, like it's just so like bizarre because he basically played a fucking like a preacher on this show, and he turned out to be a fucking big old fucking pervert. Color me surprised. And I'm not saying like that the church is always going to be guilty of like producing chomos, but it's just like every single time with these Hollywood types.
Well, they'll, the thing that not the obviously the church has had problems with chomos, but
I mean, there's good people and there's
the
bad
one-
people and everything. Just look at how many
Well,
molesters are in
statistic
positions at
lots of people.
schools. Yeah, schools.
Schools, nurses.
Oh yeah, fucking doctors are the fucking worst.
Well,
Especially when they're like
especially-
sort of pseudoscience, like massage therapy and like sort of like chiropractor doctors. Oh, dude, like if you ever want to like lose faith so badly in like medical fields like rehabilitation.
This is a cool moment, by the way.
Oh yeah.
This is a cool moment.
Like look up like something Nassar, that fucking guy. The only saving grace is like the father of one of his victims almost like beat the fuck out of him in the courtroom. It's amazing. Like he literally jumps to stand and he's like, "Can you give me 2 minutes alone in a room with this man? I cannot provide that to you." "Well, can you give me 2 seconds alone in a room with this man?" "I can't do that." "Well, then I guess I'm just gonna have to take my chance." And he makes a beeline right for him. It's amazing.
Beautiful. The thing they've done though is like they've overrepresented the amount of like priests that have like done things.
Well, it's
which
like
obviously has
it
happened.
always
But they
happens
make
in
it seem
positions
like
of power,
everybody-
but they want to pretend it's only the positions of power they don't like.
Church. Oh, you're saying they don't like religious people, Fred? These satanic pedophiles?
I'm saying
Oh,
these
you
like
said that?
fucking curmudgeons don't like anybody. They just hang out with people who they feel less shit to hang out with.
Yeah, but they especially hate things like any type of religious group because, like oh yeah, that group they're not really for like taking a little baby 9 months in and crushing its skull,
Actually,
which is what they do.
is the co-op character Hunk? I completely I've never played Ada's campaign multiplayer, so it's gonna be interesting to see who they put you as. But it looks like it's Hunk.
Is Ada the last campaign though?
Yeah, the final campaign.
Okay, do you think we're gonna get it done tonight, or?
Oh, Ada's campaign is real short. If we don't get it done tonight, I'd be surprised.
Oh, so it's basically like a chapter length.
It's like I said, it's basically explaining what Ada was getting up to while she was fucking around between campaigns.
So is there a lot of jumping around then?
A little bit. We basically get to play all the parts where Ada just shows up randomly, and all the parts where she shows up in Leon's campaign.
Oh.
Calm down.
Oh.
I'm wiping the drool from my mouth, but you calm down. I was about to say, like if she comes out with a wetsuit, nope, just nothing. Starcat's naked.
The fuck?
Well,
Crack where they smoke.
Well, I love the technology in these games because they're completely nonsensical. Like even by real standards.
What is it you want?
Looks like Sherry's like fucking Google Glass or whatever the hell she had, which is basically just an extendable sheet with a metal piece hanging off the back that looks like it wouldn't fit in any pocket ergonomically.
Then again, if Nintendo can release an alarm clock, people are bitching about that, but it's meant
Yeah,
to
it's
be
like,
just
why?
a novelty thing. Yeah, like there's a podcast that was doing. It's like, well, maybe they just want to bring something whimsical out that mainly kids are gonna like get as a Christmas gift, and some fucking nerds that collect shit that probably have too much money to piss away will buy. But like, it's like not everything has to be a new video game console. From like Nintendo is a toy company, like they like to do shit like that where they try like to experiment around, like. My only issue with Nintendo as a company, and it's been a recurring problem, is that they're far too litigious when it comes to like people doing mods and shit.
Hmm.
Like it's I mean like they treat their employees well. They at least still support physical media way more than pretty much anybody else in the industry. But the thing that just grinds my gears is how they seem to like they literally could be like have a spotless reputation if they didn't go after regular people that wanted to just like pay tribute to their games in the first place. Oh, this person's making a remake of Metroid 2, and he's not making any money, but we want to make our own release. We're gonna sue him. All right, you fucking assholes.
Were you naked in the diving suit too?
Yeah.
Well, that I got a crossbow and some sort of TMP. Which the name of this thing is just Ammo Box 50. I think that's a bug. I don't think it's supposed to be called that.
I have a knife and a pistol.
Oh yeah, I don't even have a melee weapon. That's weird.
So, I mean, this didn't come on the base game. This campaign.
I
did it?
think this was that like
DLC?
like that time. Remember when like everything was like pre-order DLC?
Yeah, I think this was actual like you have to pay for it DLC though. Oh, you know what else really pissed me off was like the stuff you'd get free if you pre-ordered, but then otherwise you'd have to pay like $8.
Yeah.
Like even Fallout New Vegas did that shit. Although they ended up kind of fixing it with the Ultimate Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember when EA thought people were gonna pay an online pass fee on their games?
Oh yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Well, that was weak. There we go. This is going well. My goodness. I'm out of ammo.
What the fuck? How'd I just die?
You got hit.
Jesus. I didn't realize my health was that low either. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna back it the fuck up. Apparently my fucking armor is basically, what am I wearing? Paintball gear? Not real fucking military armor.
You're wearing hockey pads.
What's the difference between you and me? I'm not being bad.
But you are.
Well, I always thought that Heath Ledger was the superior Joker, but sadly, the new Joker movie has kind of cemented that. I mean, I don't mean that sadly, but like people were like, "Oh, they're both really good," and yeah, like the first Joker movie was really good, but you know what? Heath Ledger never played a bad Joker. Not that I blame Joaquin Phoenix for that movie, because he did a fine job acting. He was just given a terrible script, Do you think there's any way that movie could have been redeemed? Do you think there's anything that they could have...
For them to
Of
come
them
out,
not making it.
for them to come out and admit, hey, this movie, we know exactly what we did. We know it's bad. Even then, I'd be
Do you
like,
think there's like?
still a little annoyed.
Do you think there's like? Do you
Why
think
are there
there's,
so
like,
fucking many?
scenes on the... I'm out of ammo. Do you think there's scenes on the cutting room floor that they could have like because apparently there's like 3 or 4 different endings they had recorded and they decided to go with the one that nobody likes.
Ray, if you don't have any ammo, get out the way.
Okay, in all fairness, I was getting out of the way. I just happened to get caught in
In a big
one
big
scene.
old explosion. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, I got some ammo.
Oh, holy fucking shit!
Why is this monster constantly ejaculating?
He's excited by Ada.
Well, I can't blame him.
I can't either. Oh, what the heck? I can... Okay. Hi.
I'm looking up your skirt.
I'm not wearing a
I mean, your
skirt.
jeans. I imagined you were.
Oh,
I
that's a
thought
great
that
angle.
was
But yeah, I can,
Ada.
I can do cartwheels. Whee!
Oh.
It's even better from this angle. I can do a I can do a back handstand too. That's cool.
I'd let Ada walk.
I keep accidentally hit.
On me.
What game did I play that RB is just like something that you just do? Oh, RB is like a shoulder switch, and I think like Ghost Recon Wildlands. I don't know why. I haven't played that game in a while. That's a really good angle. This game really loves that angle.
Yeah, well, nowadays Ada Wong would have a flat ass and fucking have stubble on her face.
Actually, not true. The lady they got to play her in the RE2 and RE4 make is pretty good.
Yeah, no.
Even
no,
though she's no offense, I love that you love the character, but you are a shit actor, lady. Please improve.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but what I mean is like the fucking like let's say one of these DEI like fucking Crystal Dynamic fucking got a hold of Ada Wong.
Yeah.
And fucking Ada has a Wong.
Ada has a Wong. No. Hashtag not my Ada.
And not in like an endearing trap type of way. I mean, she's just a fucking. It's just a dude with a red shirt, leather pants, razor fist.
Careful.
It's Asian razor fist.
Speaking of endearing traps, ReZero Season 3 I've heard is pretty good.
Oh, is it out already?
Oh yeah, it's like it's already up to episode 2, I do believe.
Yeah, that's gotta be on my list for shows I need to get fucking.
Yeah. You still haven't watched 2, have you?
Well, I watched some of it, but then I got sidetracked with like,
Yeah.
no, I need to give that show some TLC because
Yeah.
it seems like
I gotta start watching season 3 because goddamn it already looks good.
how depressed do I get at the end of season 2?
Actually, very uplifting season. You already know what happens in the beginning of season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched like the first 5 or 6 episodes. I got to the point where shit really got fucked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you probably got to the point where actually I'll keep it to myself because I don't know. I can't remember what point you got up to.
Well, we got to the where before they went on like the half season break. I got
Oh, okay, that. Oh dear.
the big black fucking thing, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh boy.
You know, that was the thing, because you watch the first season, it's like, I don't know how they could make things more dire for Subaru. And then they just, like, first of all, like, within the first fucking 2 episodes, they've already given you, like, the worst possible premise possible. Like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, for Subaru, though, like, the worst fucking the hand of cards dealt. And then every fucking dynamic that was already, like, stressing us out as viewers just got like turned up to 11.
Yeah. Well, if you want to talk about distress, I've seen a couple of clips from season 3 that I'm like, okay, how the fuck? Yeah, how the fuck is he gonna get past this?
He's just gonna he just gets stuck as a quadro fucking pelagic, and he's just gotta like waddle everywhere.
Oh god. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I just gave them a bad idea, didn't I, for season 4?
Just Subaru, just a fucking stumper, just crawling around place to place.
It's just he just turns into like the fucking like the gummy monster from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Oh
Yeah, makes
jeez.
the
Ow. What the hell? What we do?
right because originally he was from like the regular world, right?
Oh yeah, he's just straight up like some bubble fuck from Japan.
Kind of dead, like a little bit of a fucking deadbeat kind of dude, but like he was. What was that one show where like the one guy was like actually kind of a fucking loser, and he becomes like that like guy in like the fantasy world, like he's like the fat guy who got like bullied.
Oh, that's a jobless reincarnation. That's pretty good too. Like,
Are they on the second season yet?
oh, I want to say they're on the 3rd. But yeah, like people like fucking threw a fucking bitch fit about that one as well because like, oh, it's a dude who reincarnated into the body of a child, so he's a pedophile. And it's like, I mean, no, not really, not technically. Yes, but no. I mean, he's a perv. Check. What do I do?
How dare an anime not have the fucking golden morals of Redditors? Oh.
If anything, it shares the morals of Redditors, but that's not what the series is about. It's about some scumfuck douchebag actually like figuring his shit out and realizing, oh, I was a shitty person in my past life, and he actually decides to become a halfway decent person.
Wait, you're telling me that these people don't actually watch the show and they just seem to know like what to say?
Well, it's like
completely wrong.
Well, it's like everybody gets so fucking knee jerk, like about anime in particular. Like when it has any sort of like uncomfortable subject matter, or God forbid, like fucking like a lolly character of any kind. The fuck is this thing I'm looking at? It's just like, am I doing this right? I don't know if I'm doing this right.
I don't know. It's not letting me switch that stuff around like you are. Is there a button prompt that you're pressing in front of that thing?
There's a little thing set up all over the room that we can switch. Okay, that's it.
I don't know. I think there's like a third piece that you need to.
Sorry. Oh, I see what's wrong. Okay, so you're an eagle. You're not supposed to be an eagle. There we go. That should work. There we go.
Nice.
But it's like, honestly, like, people are so fucking bent out of shape about stupid shit. Like, if you don't, like, if you think a fucking show is weird, or if you have a problem with it, don't fucking watch it, and don't fucking complain about it. Like, just ignore it. It's not that hard. Security.
Well, it's funny because they want to show it's like they already have like mass control over most of the media, but then like
Yeah.
a show dares to be something that doesn't appeal to them, and then it's a problem because it doesn't appeal to them.
It's gotta be bad for morale.
So they just set up like pads on the floor that we can step on to change the security devices over to our side. That's
very foolproof security
very,
system here, huh?
Very severe design flaw. Not sure what they thought when they were making that one up.
Well, they're probably thinking about that as much as they thought about the story of this game.
Very much so, more than likely. All right, let's watch this projector and like probably see boobs or something.
My dearest Ada Wong. Jake Mueller has been located in the Republic of Edonia. Your mission is to find out if his body has antibodies to the C virus. We cannot allow a vaccine to be produced.
Like, this game always confused me because I never could tell if Simmons was aware that there were two Adas.
Your job is to ensure they escape the country alive. Good luck.
To be fair, if I saw one Ada in front of me, I'd just drool all over her feet.
6 months ago. That can't be right. I don't remember those orders. Maybe they were passed on to someone else.
Nice cutscene. Shit. Hey, step on that big old bug.
See, you were expecting me.
Ah. Ah. Whoa! Okay, didn't plan on that. These things are just angry.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys, no time. My dance card's already full.
Who are you saying that for?
It's starting with pain, not me. Well, that makes my job a little easier.
Are you trying to kick me?
Ada Wong.
Oh, fuck. That guy just got fucked up. I forgot this this campaigning having nearly as many of these guys in this.
There's quite a bit of them, isn't there?
There's quite a fair few. Oh, you fucking... I just wish I had more weapons than just this crossbow and this machine gun.
Sir, we've installed a new security system.
Good. Are there any design flaws?
Well, you know how it's able to detect whether someone's a friendly combatant or enemy combatant? Well, if the enemy combatant goes in front of that conveniently placed switch, it switches it over and it starts shooting us. Well, that'll never happen, Prime.
Ain't no way. With our superior firepower, there is no possible way that they'd be able to step on that path.
That's right.
Oh, that was easy. Thought we were going to get to use that machine gun for a sec. I love how this campaign doesn't even like make mention to the fact that this armored up Goliath is just following Ada around. It's just supposed to be technically Ada on her own.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like my character's kind of an afterthought.
Very much so.
Because I'm also not able to interact with things like you are. I was trying to say that to you earlier, but I didn't want to like flow of our conversation. Yeah, so like I can't open door. I'm basically just a glorified pea shooter.
Your pretty face, covered by a mask.
You think he's just making like all kinds of wacky faces under the helmet?
He's got the fucking crazy eyes and the Joker smile going on. Cool. Shotgun. Nice.
Like that one interview with Charles Manson where he like does like 8 different fucking. Oh, I got the shotgun. Nice.
Coolio, G-Thug.
So is this still broken into levels, or is it just like one level?
I think it's still chapters, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's still chapters.
I don't want to jinx us, but if there's more than one chapter, I'm probably gonna have to call it night after that.
Yeah, no worries. If we hit a chapter end after this level, we'll call it off.
And then we'll have a nice like spooky wrap up to this.
Yeah.
But maybe the next time we stream, we'll wrap up this game and play something else that's like spooky themed.
That'd be fun. Ah, what the fuck? No. Don't sneak up on me.
What's that on reels horror shooter from the 90s that they brought back? House of the Dead?
What do you mean by brought it back? They made a new game?
Well, they remastered it on Xbox One, and yeah.
That sounds like fun.
So, yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do that as like if we next time if we wrap up Resident Evil 6 with oh yeah, we could still do something else. I feel like that'd be a nice kind of spooky Halloween extravaganza. Which isn't that got a nice kind of spooky thing going on with your channel. You're playing Resident Evil Sundays, and then you're playing a detective whose mental state teeters between fully cognitive and like fucking torn apart.
Severely impaired.
I didn't even tell you the worst of it. So I returned a product to Amazon nearly a month ago, and because my
Think about where you are before you shoot.
the card I used expired, the credit card.
Really?
Like, yeah, like the date. How there's like the expiration date.
Okay, yeah.
So they couldn't refund it. So I got a notification. I'm like, well, why can't you refund it? Here's the updated info. And they're like, well, we still can't do it. And I'm like, well, how am I going to get my refund? And they said, well, we can do one of two things. We could issue you a check, or give you store credit. Now, in my mind, because this was a fairly, hefty purchase I had returned,
Yeah.
I would like a check because I'd like to have the money. You know, pretty fair expectation.
Very simple ask.
So, and it wasn't like it wasn't like I wouldn't buy stuff from Amazon because I usually do buy a couple of things from them every month. Even if it's odds or ends or more larger
I
purchases.
love how you just spawned there.
But I said, okay, give me the check, and this was over 2 weeks ago. And they said, well, you get it within 10 days. So I let more than 10 days go by just because I know sometimes with the mail shit can be slow. Didn't get anything. Called them yesterday. And she said, well, you could try to issue a check again or do the store credit. And at this point, Fred, I was like, I'll just do the store credit because I just want to have a refund. And she said, oh, you'll get it within 2 to 3 hours, which is usually the case. Like if I return something to Amazon, I get a refund very quickly with that method. So I'm like, okay. And she said, and I'm like, well, what is the extreme? Like how, if there's, because I was just already concerned because the first thing seemingly went wrong. Because she's like, oh yeah, it shows on here that they requested to send a check, but they never did, which I always found kind of weird with like a company like Amazon having that issue. But she's like, well, if you don't get it within 24 hours, call us back. So after I was done eating dinner earlier, I checked and it still didn't get anything on there. There's more than 24 hours. So I called and I spent about 30 minutes on the fucking phone. So now apparently they're gonna reissue me a check, and I'm like, well, here, sir, I need you to do me one thing. Can you please give me an email showing that you're gonna send it via check of the refund? And then I had to wait another 10 minutes on the phone, but he finally did it. Because the last thing I want is for something like this to be in limbo any longer.
Yeah.
And but the moral of the story, folks, is I kind of gave you every single fucking detail manageable. But isn't it something that a $1 trillion company like Amazon can still manage just because of a simple mistake with like a card expiring, not fucking be able to give you a refund? Like, can you imagine if it was the opposite situation? If it was a customer who owed Amazon money, I bet you they would fucking not. I bet you they wouldn't have a problem that way. So the moral of the story is, folks, fuck Amazon. I think they're unfortunately a necessary evil because, like, there are, it's just become a part of, like, there's just stuff on there that you end up having to get. It's a lot of stores don't always carry the shit that they have. They have a good selection. I'm not denying that. But you think a $1 trillion company would have better fucking abilities to handle a basic issue like that?
Okay.
I think that might be the most far-fetched thing I've seen so far in a game that's, I don't know.
Just riding down the inside of a submarine on a cargo container. And now it's now it's basically Titanic. It's straight up and down.
The torpedo control should be up ahead.
Must give yourself a 2-ass or 3-ass bladder. Not for honor, not for you. Make it up.
One slip and I'm going down with this cell.
You can slip on my fucking face. I don't care if I get a concussion as long as I. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Take one slip on me, Ada.
There's nothing like a woman in tight pants sitting on my face.
There's a valve right over there. Valve puzzles.
Okay, now are we gonna shoot the valve? Because apparently in this game you gotta shoot anything that is,
On this case, valves can turn.
Oh. Can they count to 3 though?
What?
It's a joke about like having.
Oh, okay. I understand the reference now.
I'm not having a stroke yet. No.
You sure?
Well,
You've
listen,
been behind me quite a lot this entire playthrough.
listen, I am on about 4 hours of sleep after a very long day, Fred. The fact that I'm still lucid is actually kind of I think, impressive. And actually, I am having fun, even though I'm about to pass out literally as soon as you say cut, I'm probably just gonna like
Cut,
fucking
print, we're
fall into
done.
like make. You might have to like drive. You might just hear me snoring and you have to like drive over here like. Yeah, Ray left his stream on and fell asleep, and we don't want him to do a DSP in the middle of the night.
Oh, the camera's still on, huh? Hello.
The fact he just sat there, he didn't even think to get up and like.
Do you think he
clean off
cleaned
his
himself
face.
off?
You know, I never wanted to think about that until you said it, but I guess now I have to think about that.
I guess
Probably
fuck you,
not.
Ray. You're stuck down there.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Well, once again, like it is kind of weird that like this out of any of the DLCs, like it just seems like
I mean,
fact,
the
like, if you
assumption like is that you'd be playing this on your own, but like I do appreciate that they at the very least decided, well, we'll throw people a bone if they still want to play with their bodies. Help! Hey, base, base.
This is a very rare moment, folks, where Fred is more charitable towards the game than I am.
Well, because like I legit like I have fun with this game. I don't hate this game. Why are you dead?
I do too.
Why am I dead?
I do too.
Why are we dead?
I do too. Because of the bees.
Not the bees. What do we do now? I guess, yep.
Don't kill her.
Wait, you guys has a voice? It just sounded like Troy Baker again. No!
That's who's under the mask. It's just straight up Troy Baker.
It just pulls it off. He's wearing that fruity fucking like golden mask he has in Death Stranding.
That's right. He's gonna be back in Death Stranding too.
Oh, I thought they killed his character.
In a sense.
I guess death is relative in that game.
Well, it kind of is in a roundabout way.
Oh, did I get it? Stop. What? How'd you just... What?
How did I die? Oh, wait, I'm still alive.
Yeah, how did you die?
I flicked my stick.
You just stroked out and just had a heart attack.
Well, my character must have gotten 2 extra vaccines.
We cannot allow a vaccine to be developed. It will kill millions.
No, Fred, they'll just debilitate them, and then the ones that do die, they'll blame something else on. They'll do the opposite of COVID deaths. Remember, like, someone got bit by a shark and died, but they turned out to be COVID positive, and that got, like, primary cause of death, COVID.
Yeah.
Secondary cause.
Like anyone who wants to even try and say they didn't, like, overblow those numbers, like, you're kidding yourself.
What you're saying when like the flu on average?
I'm saying when they're
50,000
trying to
people?
create a moral panic, they're not gonna give a half measure. They're gonna go full hog.
But how did we go from 50,000 flu deaths to 1,400? That was the part that killed me. It's like they couldn't even cover up their lie, which is actually kind of sad considering these people are such well-funded liars. It's one thing to be a poorly funded liar, but when you have all of this like
Abby!
shit at your disposal, I fell into the water.
What,
Hold on a
water?
second. Yeah.
I'm just getting eaten
Oh,
by fucking
fuck.
bees.
Yeah, you might be fucked. Yeah. You know what the worst part is, Fred? Can I tell you the worst part?
What's that?
There's a lever I can't even pull.
Wait, you ran ahead?
I thought you were behind me. I thought Ada Wong was I overestimated her abilities apparently.
I'm just
That's her.
dropping pills like they're Zanny berries.
You're not gonna kill me this time. I'm gonna fucking get this cocksucker. No. There we go. Ooh. Hold on. Step back.
God damn.
That motherfucker wasn't gonna make it out of this room.
I'll say. Oh, you weren't getting when you said underwater. 801 performing strokes.
She looks like she looks like she can get a mean hand job. In both senses. Like she looks like she can give one that's like painful as well as one that's effective.
I know those
And maybe a little bit of
big
both.
leather gloves look like they probably hurt.
Okay, power's on. Now,
She looks like she'd slap you in the balls a few times during that too.
I think that's why Leon's so confused when like women start to hit on him, because he legit doesn't understand how to accept like affection because of all the weird shit Ada's probably pulled with him. Like they're just having a nice dinner date, and all of a sudden she jams a finger up Leon's butt. There's a bee standing right next to you.
I'm not saying that it wouldn't be a hell of a time having sex with Ada Wong, but at the same time, I think if
Fucking
you light her on
bees!
fire, she's Oh, come on!
You're the bee's knees, buddy.
Yeah, bee's knees are right. Fucking. In some ways, that's the most obnoxious enemy in this fucking game.
Oh, it's because, like, legit, they're invincible until they're not, and they do chip damage. Okay, fuck this.
Oh, skill points. Just what I fucking need. How is that thing still... What the fuck?
So many of my fucking grenades!
That thing ate your grenade.
Yeah, just one by one, it's just devouring them. Oh, more swimming.
You know, everybody loves the underwater swimming section in a zombie game.
No one has negative opinions about any underwater section in any game.
The funny part is, like, good underwater sections, you could probably count, like, on your hands the amount of good underwater sections in a game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't exist, but... Well, you know, here's one of the best ones is Donkey Kong Country's aquatic ambience underwater sections. Do you remember, like, back in the day, and I actually played the game so I can corroborate. I can support. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm losing my ability to fucking pronounce
You're alright.
Multi-syllabic fucking things. Remember Irate Gamer did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game review? Actually, AVGN did too. But you remember the underwater section in that game?
Yeah.
I actually played that. I actually got that far, and I played that one section, and that they weren't lying. Because like sometimes they would ham shit up, obviously, just to be more entertaining. But they weren't lying about that. That shit was fucking whack. It's kind of funny though how like in general the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have gotten like very good video game adaptations.
Answer all questions.
Is this the same company that made that Titanic submarine?
Authorization.
The one controlled by a fucking.
Ocean Gate. Logitech fucking wireless controller from like 2006.
That's a weird glitch. Ow.
I love the interview that guy did beforehand, like saying like all of them said that the submarine wouldn't survive, but look at me now. Well, look at you now, motherfucker. You turned into jelly, fucking.
Oh no, peace.
So when they had to edit that scene, you know, the movie people that made that, what was it, The Wicker Man?
Yeah.
Do you think any of them like looked at each other and are like, "What have we done?"
You shouldn't need validation. A world of chaos? Not number one on my list. But it would make sense. So I'm glad you're considering it.
Answer all questions into the.
God damn it.
Long talked about squirming. She can make me squirm.
Authorization approved.
Now, the final question. Are you ready?
Did you see the remastering the later PS1 Tomb Raider games? I'm actually kind of excited by that. I think those games got a bad rap. I think because people were kind of fatigued.
What the fuck?
Fuck?
Why'd I die? Why'd he blow up?
I don't know.
Right.
Let me hit your tits!
Ow. They're tender.
Uh,
I like your answer. Identity verification complete.
I don't think we're gonna make it out of the hood.
Simmons is waiting for you.
I think we're gonna die here, Ray.
Just seeing how this unfolds.
Authorization complete. Releasing locks now.
well, I'm gonna die because I don't have a fucking grapple.
I just wish there was alternate cutscenes with just Hunk just hanging on Ada's legs.
Oh my god, I'd like her to fucking kick me in the ball. This is the exhaustion, folks, plus mental fatigue and slight horniness, just a tad, just a touch. What the fuck is this cube phone? That must be the most ridiculous thing in this whole fucking game.
Where
And we just
where
played
do you
section-
put it? Like, regardless that she's
It
wearing.
goes up her ass.
Yeah, regardless of like the fact that she's wearing clothes that leave literally nothing to the imagination. Like, if you did have regular civilian wear, where the fuck would you have this on you?
Up your orifice.
You'll have your phone up your ass and you'll like it.
You imagine that's what they figure out is like the easiest way to like give someone VR.
And then, like, the weirdest thing is it just flips from a cube into two half cubes. Like, you're just jamming a fucking triangle in your fucking pocket now.
Can you imagine they showed the guy I'm playing as hanging on to the fucking thing?
It's like the end of Bioshock 2. You're just a big daddy hanging onto the outside of the torpedo.
Isn't it funny that that game finally got like the okay? Yeah, we're gonna probably call it a night. Oh, look it! Look! As my sanity has reached its near breaking point,
You're pleased with yourself that you finally have better accuracy than me.
Do you know that's giving me a little bit of joy? Hey, I actually had fun, folks. Like,
That was a blast. I am gonna have to rename the stream, like, because we did technically play a little of Ada's campaign.
Well, my name is still Golden. What will break first? Spirit or body? What will break?
What will break first? Your mind or your body?
Yeah, I fucking Batman voice will. I know that like some people hate it. I actually can appreciate it. Look, I mean, it does it's not the greatest Batman voice, but the logic of it that like Christian Bale's Batman, he wants to like basically not ever have his like real voice detectable by like whatever. I actually like that explanation.
Well, it's
My
like
only
the
problem
idea is like, what's the best way to change a voice without a voice changer? Just start doing this. just
my only
start making
problem
your
is he
voice
did it with
completely
people.
unrecognizable.
There's people that knew he was Bruce Wayne, like Rachel, and he'd still do the voice, or like Catwoman, he'd still, you know, it's
It's
like,
what I do
okay,
that defines me.
you
Bruce?
rattled his
What?
cage.
No, totally not Bruce. Why would you even say that? You know, Bruce is totally a cool guy. Should call him sometime. He'd love to have dinner.
You rattled his cage. I'll never forget the Conan O'Brien skit
Oh yeah.
that he did when that movie came out, where he had like a hamster next to him and started rattling its cage.
That's actually pretty good.
Rattle its cage.
I'm glad Conan O'Brien has somehow managed to avoid like becoming or at least being found out as a piece of shit.
Well, he just seems like a guy that enjoys comedy, and he still
Well,
does. Like,
he just loves being a clown for people. If you've ever like
he does the travel show.
told me about his Hot Ones episode where it's just
That was fun.
like Jesus.
He does a little podcast, and he does a travel show, and you know what I what I like about Conan O'Brien is I don't know anything about his political beliefs. I'm sure he's probably liberal, but do you notice he doesn't like go out on the forefront like a Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert and like tries to proselytize people
Or a Jon Stewart. Like pretty much like Conan understands people are people and he just wants to make people laugh. Which is commendable. Yeah. It's nice. Like any sort of medium which is escapism should be like far removed from any real world bullshit unless you're actually looking for a form of escapism that tackles that real world bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what people
Definitely.
seem to forget to understand. Like, you can have your political shit in your video games, but please don't make every fucking video game like political shit. It gets annoying. It's tiring. All the stories that are made surrounded by this political crap are just that, crap, and they're not fun. They're never fun. I don't think people realize they're not fun. Nobody's having fun. Why do you think these games fail?
Hey, I'll have you know, Dustborn still has like 2 people playing it on Steam.
Oh my God, like the fact that like I have avoided so much about that game, but the fact that my first interaction with that game is you get pulled over on a like apparently like there's a scene in the game where you get pulled over on the fucking highway, and one of your actionable one of the decisions you can make, you can either try to talk the cop down or you could try and like apparently you have a superpower that where you can just like mind control people and like be an asshole and force them to do what you want, which is kind of messed up. But you literally try this on this cop, and like it's like when fucking Qui-Gon meets Watto. He's like, I know you're bullshit. You're trying to fucking brain control me. I need backup. And then that cop just randomly gets hit by a bus. And you just drive away after watching a cop die. Like I know the game is pretty fucking like ACAB, like, but like seriously, there are too many situations where like they crack wise about like police officers like getting into situations where they get like very violently hurt or possibly die, and you're just like one character is like, oh my goodness. And then the rest of them are like, fucking pigs, serve them right, fucking pigs, goddamn fucking pigs, die, bleed out, pig. And it's like, wow, you're the hero? I don't know if that's definitely not verbatim, but like they are way too casual about like cops like straight up getting murdered.
That's born. You know, it's kind of funny because like the name kind of implies what happens to the game. Like you
Yeah,
suckers that bought it play it once, and it's so bad it just gathers
yeah,
dust.
pretty much.
Hey, this was a great stream. Listen, show up tomorrow, 9:30. Let's
All right.
let's give ourselves some time because we're listen, folks. You may or may not see the fruits of our labor tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we're having fun, but I'm saying I might record some shit, put it on the
Yeah.
YouTube with the other shit that I plan on editing at some point.
Yeah, you get some
Yeah,
some sweet buddy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, listen, my day has had a upward trajectory now. Now that I had some fun, now I can go lay down without anything else knocking on wood going wrong. All right. See you tomorrow, 9:30 sharp. Godspeed, folks. Soon we will wrap this game up. Probably next weekend or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
All right. Godspeed,
All right.
friend. Godspeed.
Peace out,
viewers.
Bubba.
Yep. Bye bye.